Hey guys, Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing Painting located in Hammond, Louisiana. Wanted to jump on here real quick and talk to the guys out there about parking lot striping. If you're not really into parking lot striping, if you haven't thought about it, I know we got a lot of power washers and landscapers and roofers and painters and stuff that do watch the channel. And so if you're really not into parking lot striping, this is probably not going to be your video. Maybe if you thought about it, maybe you might want to watch it. It could be of interest for you. So what I've done for years and years and years, I have been asked quite a few times for us to make a parking lot striping video where we go over pricing. And it's a funny thing because you never want everyone to know about your pricing, especially some of these guys that live around me. So, I mean, they cutthroat type, you know, so yeah, I guess that's everywhere. So today I went ahead and made the video. It took us hours and hours and hours to make it. I have uploaded it on YouTube already. We literally spent from like 7 this morning, well, not even quite 7. I guess it was probably by the time we got out there, it was probably about 8 because we stopped for a drink and a snack before we got started. Today we bid 13 separate parking lot striping jobs, separate locations in multiple cities all over the state of Louisiana. Different locations, some of them 60, 70 miles apart. So needless to say, we was on the road for quite a long time shooting this video. Now this video is almost 1 hour and 30 minutes long. It's raw footage, it's not edited. I put it in iMovies. I stitched the scenes together as best I could. And forgive me, it's not the best quality in the world, but I promise you the information in this video is invaluable. God, I wish I'd have had something to go on like that when I first started back many, many years ago. So, again, if you're not into parking lot striping, this is not going to be your cup of tea. I know I'm going to get some calls on it, and that's fine. But maybe you've thought about parking lot striping before. If you were just kind of wondering where the prices are, what your market may look like, is it profitable for you, that sort of thing, this video may be of interest. And if it's not, that's fine. Parking lot striping is not for everybody. It's tough work. You know, the machine does do a lot of work, but it is a lot of walk behind. You know, it's hot out there. Sometimes you're working at night, which I love. You know, that's my thing is parking lot striping at night, or power washing for that matter. I just love being out there at night. The parking lot's empty. It's just you and your guys out there, and you're just out there making a ton of money, and no one's looking over your shoulder. Obviously, got to do a good job, but, you know, there's no one watching over you, kind of like it is in the daytime, or a homeowner peeking out the curtain. It's none of that, so we like it. A lot of times it may be a security guard ride through or something, and he's off doing his thing. So anyway, this video is 1 hour. It's exactly 1 hour and 27 minutes and 2 seconds, so I kind of cut some things out. One of them is a little blooper, so we're not going to talk about that. Actually, one blooper got left in, but one blooper got cut out. We did have to edit out. We had some people walk out of the location that we was quoting just to say hello to us. They were happy that we showed up. So again, we quoted 13 today. Now, this is not something that's totally uncommon for us. So we will run our parking lot quotes once a week. There's times I go bid 20 of them, sometimes 30 of them. A few weeks ago, I bidded 21 of them in one day, and it's taxing. Now, get this. I'm about to head out to go power wash after doing this all day, and it's getting late already. So I came home, took a shower, relaxed, ate dinner, that sort of thing, and now I'll go power wash. Now, getting back to this video, it's expensive. I'm not gonna, you know, make any bones about that. It's an expensive video for you to purchase, and it might not be your cup of tea, and that's fine. This video is not meant for everybody. When I was filming it, I knew it was gonna be for a select guy, a few very serious guys out there that really want to learn the marketing price of it, the price per linear foot. And there's a bunch of other stuff. We go into what paints to use, how to do certain items out there in the parking lot, the best way to do it to be more efficient. So We go to, now we went to 13 locations. A couple of those locations, the lady bailed out of the office on us. She was excited to see us, and so couldn't use that video. You know, I'm just not going to do it. But we got 11 of them in there, either 11 or 12 locations in there today. It might have been 11. Because I remember she came out on one, and another location, a maintenance guy was talking to us about some stuff, so didn't want to have him on camera. So you got at least 11 locations to look at, in all types of different scenarios, whether it's, you know, curbing, poles, handicaps, wheel stops, directional arrows, pricing on everything. I gave it all out there. There's nothing I held back. And matter of fact, even during the video, you would see me and my lead guy, Chris, which y'all see in all the videos, going back and forth on how much do we think we can charge. Once we get all our prices together, we say, hey, can we get a little more? Do we need to go a little less? And we find that spot where our expertise lead us, and that gut feeling after doing this for years and years and years, and having thousands of these jobs under our belt. And I talk about making a few mistakes on that parking lot striping quote could cost you 10 times more than what learning about it's going to cost you. So you just have to see in a video. I don't want to make this one too long. So that one was 1 hour and 30 minutes long. I got it uploaded on a private server. Price-wise, I'm always funny about money. I don't even like talk about money, to be honest with you. But in the video, you'll see us talk about money extensively, the hours that it takes, things like that, how we can maximize our time there, and you know how much we're making per hour. We talk about that too. So we go into an extensive thing. Again, we visit 11 locations, and you get to see behind the scenes. As some of us raw footage, you hear people tooting the horn at us and loud exhaust and all, but we tried to make it as quality as we could, you know, while we still doing our work, because this is not the way we feed our family by, you know, doing tutorials. But you get to see behind the scenes. You'll get to see things that I would not ever allow one of my competitions to see. So that being said, if you're interested in this, if you're interested in parking lot striping, if you've thought about it, maybe you're a power washer and you've thought about parking lot striping, you don't know nothing about it. I mean, I was there before. I didn't know if they charge $1 or $100. I had no idea. No idea. If you look on Google, that's not accurate. I see people Google that stuff. Some guys call me, hey, how much do you charge per linear foot for fill in the blank? And I'll tell them, there's like, wow, that's a lot more than what Google said is the average. I said, yeah, sometimes you can do it, sometimes you can't. So, you know, so we go into all of that in the video, and I show you where you can make mistakes that can cost you, and I show you other areas where you can add on to your parking lot striping quote, and it makes sense to the customer, and you make more money, and they're happier, all that. So it's just many, many years of being an expert at it. And, you know, at one time I wasn't. But so it's a learning curve. You get to that expert level, and once you're there, it makes it a lot easier. And I was like, you know, years and years ago, had nobody to help me. There was no such thing as YouTube. So there was no help. I mean, I literally, me and my brother, we striped our first line. We were just basically straight out of high school, you know, striped our first line with 6 businessmen in suits looking over our shoulder. It was nerve-wracking. So, but we got through it. You know, so it's one of those things. What don't kill you makes you stronger. But so we don't show you how to stripe a parking lot in this video. It's more of how much to charge. So this video is really geared to the guys that's out there that may already have a machine, or that may be about ready to pull that trigger to get a machine, or, you know, contemplating it, that sort of thing. And this will let you know a real good basic price of what to charge, different scenarios in the parking lot, that sort of thing. So anyway, getting to the point, it's $100. And I know that's a good little chunk of change, but I know there's not too many people gonna need this. So I wanted to definitely compensate us for our time today. And you know, if 3 or 4 people get it, great. You know, if more get it, that's even better. Yeah, but I don't expect a lot of people is gonna need this information unless, you know, like I said, unless you're really thinking about jumping into the parking lot striping business, or if you're already there and you've kind of reached that spot to where, and I've been there, where you go out there and work all day long and you don't hardly make nothing because you screwed up on the quoting price and you're leaving money on the table. I mean, in parking lot striping is big ticket, okay? I'll let you know that straight up. It's dwarfs pressure washing. So big ticket items like this, one mistake could be $300, $400, $500 too low or too much, and then you never get the job. So you got to be good. You got to be right in that area, and that's what I go extensively with this video. So in addition to the video for $100, if you're interested in it, all you have to do, you got to do 2 things, okay? Make this really clear. That way, nothing's misunderstood here. So $100. I don't expect a lot of people's going to need it. So there again, that's out there too. So if you're not that guy, that's fine. So there's 2 things you need to do. You need to text me your email address. Please, just make sure your email address is correct. There's so many people that text me email address that I'm going to send them, and this was for anything. If I'm sending them ratios for free, if I'm sending them just an instructional something or another, how to use muriatic acid or something, they always jack up the email address. So I don't mean to be cranky, but I'm a little bit tired. Just make sure your email address is good. You know, check it, double check it, and that saves us a lot of trouble, and it expedites the whole thing for you, and you get to you know, because a lot of times an hour and a half is a long time to sit down and watch a video. So we don't want to spend an hour going back and forth. Hey, recheck your email, that back and forth. And I understand I'm a bad typer, so that's why I'm saying it, because I'm guilty of it too. You know, I misspell my name sometimes. So y'all have no idea. I'm so chaotic with business, and you know, when you're getting pulled in 7 or 8 different directions, I misspell my damn name. So anyway, send me your email address, and I need your zip code, okay? Now, I'm going to match your zip code up with your payment. So if you're my next door neighbor and you think you're going to get this video, ain't going to happen, buddy. So I wasn't born yesterday, and I wasn't born last night. So please, your zip code and your email address, and we'll process your order. You'll get an invoice, and you're in that email. I will be communicating with you, or somebody from my team will be communicating with you. And, you know, it's going to go very smoothly. You're going to get the video. You can watch it 15, 20, 30 times, as many times you would like. If you go out and you start looking at jobs that you're going to bid, I promise you're going to say, oh, I remember this scenario in the video, and they did this. This is how they charge. This is what they did, you know, according to the circumstances there on the ground. So that is where this video really, really helps out. I could have made it a little bit different, but I really want to make it for the serious guy that's serious about getting into the parking lot striping business, because it's not for everybody. The machines are expensive, although you can start off cheap, but the machines are expensive. The profits are really high, and the work is a lot more detailed and a lot more complicated than, let's say, you know, some other things out there. I don't want to say something, I don't want to offend anybody, but sometimes it takes a little bit of common sense to get these done right. And I know a lot of the guys out there that I talk to, y'all got it. You know, I talk to several guys a week, and, you know, they either got a trade under their belt and they want to move over to something else, be their own boss on the weekends, at night times, like I started out, and you kind of got that handy man mentality. You good with your hands. This is perfect for you. So in the video, we go over what paints to use, you know, all of that good stuff, where to buy the paint, the exact kind of paint to buy, And we're trying to leave everything. We put it all out there. I'm gonna be honest with you, put it all out there. So again, $100. I know it's a good chunk, but I feel if I'd have had this information when I first started, it would have probably saved me 2 or 3 years of learning curve, and probably I don't know, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 worth of mistakes, because Lord knows I made them and paid for them, you know. So and those are the mistakes you learn the most from, obviously. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm headed out with the guys. I gotta get me something to eat. I'm starved out. Like I said, we bid at 13 of them today. I did this video. I could have been home hours earlier, but I knew this was really, really important to a lot of guys. They need the information. And look, this is another thing I'll tell you real quick. Some of these parking lots that we bid, guess what? Were slap closed down. There's no one there, no workers there, no employees there, no customers there. They were slap empty buildings. And guess what they're doing? They getting ready for the grand opening. I keep telling y'all, mark my word, if you're sitting on the sideline and, you know, things open up, you're going to miss out. So some of these parking lots are tiny that we looked at. You'll see in a video. You actually could get out there without a machine and do it. Sure could. I did it before. Did it many times. So you could do it and make more money than you ever made in your life. So again, it's $100. Oh, one more thing I almost forgot to tell you. I'm looking at the notes. With this $100 purchase, anytime, we need to schedule it, okay? We would have to schedule it. It's basically a phone conversation. If you have, first, let me back up. I'm a little tired here, so let me see where I'm gonna go with this. Once you watch the video, try to make this clear as possible. Once you watch the video, 2, 3 times, whatever, it's yours to watch many times you want it. Just actually don't share it, you know, in public, because it's not gonna help you or me out to do that. Once you watch the video, set up a time with me. Whether you have any questions or not, I would like to give you at least 30 minutes of my time. It's going to be on the phone, obviously, for free. That comes with this. Even if you don't have any questions, if I want to talk to you, I want to see where you at, you know, in your journey. And I think, like, for some reason, when I get to talk to some of you guys out there, I kind of get a sense of what direction you want to move in, that sort of thing. So I think I can help out a lot there too. So that's free, 30 minutes, you know, sit down. I'll be sitting either right here or back over here on the sofa with my feet propped up. But so, you know, if a few of the guys get it, just know that I'm going to schedule you. You know, I'll bend my schedule around you. You deserve it. You're paying for it. So it's all for you. But I want to be in a quiet place. I want to be out there in a parking lot with machines running around me trying to have a 30-minute conversation with you. That is deadly important because you paid for it. You know, so I'm respecting these dollars that you spend. So a 30-minute free conversation. So just keep in mind that there may be 3 or 4 guys ahead of you, but we'll set up a date and a time, and we'll make it happen. So, and then if you do got questions, write them down, have a list of them, because I know how it is once you get on the phone and we get to chat and we're talking about other stuff, and you may forget a question or two. And then, you know, 30 minutes, if it goes to 45 minutes, we having a good time, that's fine, that's cool. No harm there. I just want to make sure that you fully understand and that you armed with the right information to go do this. Because this is something that, be totally honest, it changed my life. It changed my life financially. It made me a happier person in general, especially if you like me, you got a bit of OCD. Parking lot striping is right up our alley. It's just so it's like cleaning shingle roofs and that sort of stuff. So it's very satisfying to go out there and stripe these parking lots, whether it's you and a guy. I know a lot of husband and wife team, and they get along good. It's good exercise. I mean, you pushing, you know, 125-pound machine, so it's excellent exercise. I mean, trust me, man, you'll get some weight off of you if that's what you're looking to do. But yeah, it's good exercise, it's good endorphins, that sort of thing, and we love it. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, like, a couple of my guys, I can't pry them off the machine once they get started. I'll be like, hey, take a break. Let's lunchtime. They want, I pay them, you know, per line too. So that's a little motivation, but they love it. So anyway, I'm out of here. Again, text me your email address and your zip code, excuse me, in $100. I'll charge it to a credit card or a debit card. I don't expect a lot of guys to get it. I understand it. It's expensive, but I think it's going to be priceless. And then we get to talk afterwards, and that's the fun part. So anyway, I'm going to get on out of here while I can before I drop my phone here. So my phone number is 985-345-0778. You can text me to that number. I'm going to say it slower because I get to talking fast. 985-345-0778. Just text me your email address and your zip code, and I'll get you taken care of. And hope to talk to y'all soon. I'm really excited about this, and y'all have a great night. I'm out of here.